I built my Minecraft base in real life with a working beacon, piston, and other cool Minecraft blocks. That's impossible. That's my brother, who said that right before leaving for a vacation. Kinda annoyed I didn't get to go. But I want to prove him wrong when he returns. You made that? I'm trying to make black and white world. This is Papercraft. Basically Minecraft in real life. But I only had a black and white printer, which just wasn't gonna work. So I went to the nearest store, where I bought stacks of paper, ink, and a colored printer. Bruh. Yes, I spent way too much money on this video, but now... Paper jammed? Trash. It just crushes it. What is this? The printer jammed because I was trying to put the paper in like this, when in reality, you just have to move these little blue bar things, and then you could slide the paper in. That's why you always read your manuals. I started by printing and laying down the foundation for the rest of the build. Blocks in Minecraft float, while in real life they don't, so I knew I had to start from the bottom layer. That took me 2 days of cutting, folding, and gluing. I have no life. And of course, the beacon is in the first layer, which I want to make actually work. Wait, being called by Viper right now? How's your vacation going?
Good, without you.
What?
I'm coming back soon.
Soon? When? Soon? What's that supposed to mean? I've barely made any progress and I have to get this done before he arrives, or else the surprise is ruined. For the beacon, I first created the beam, popped off the top of a fidget spinner, then cut a hole in the top and bottom of the beacon. Next, I taped the beam to the fidget spinner. The fidget spinner was supposed to be able to spin the beam. It works. It's just I have to manually spin it. Trash. I don't even think this is possible with this fidget spinner. I decided to come back to that later and started printing out more blocks when this happened. This is seriously not looking good. I've run out of ink, so now I have to replace the ink cartridge with our last cartridge of ink. I am going to see how many more blocks I can print out and get built on the base before we run fully out of ink. I've been grinding for days, and so far this is how much progress I've gotten done. Now I only need like a few more levels to get to the... Wait, did you guys just hear that? That could be my brother who just arrived and I'm not even halfway done with this. It's gonna ruin the surprise. Bro, I can't let him see it already. Put on paper over it, sort of cover it. Definitely not noticeable, just in the corner of the room. Just don't look over here. I just need more paper to put on it. Hopefully this will do, bro. This is terrible. Okay, trash. I do have to let him back in. Maybe my brother was right, and this wasn't actually possible. And I had just wasted 4 whole days of hard work. I totally forgot. I had ordered pizza. Bruh. Which gave me a new source of energy that I've never felt before. That pizza fueled me for the next several days, and inspired me to make the second complex block. The piston. I want this piston to actually move on its own. I got myself a whole box of magnet things. Now this is the opposite side of the magnet. Yeah, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, so I decided to call one of my friends Technical Nerd. Yo!
You needed me?
Yeah. Why does it sound like you're in a turbine airplane right now? After explaining to him that I needed help with the beacon and piston, this is what he said.
Yeah, but I would kind of have to see what's going on.
What are these? Technical Nerd brought over some mini motors and Lego pieces in order to make these builds work. The design was simple, with a motor and a bar, and then the beacon gets attached to the bar. Whoa, bro. Obviously, we're gonna have the beam longer, but right now we're testing with a small beam, and look at that. But we need the beam to move slower, so I left Technical Nerd to that while I worked on the rest of the build. I've spent the past 2 days creating this massive pile of blocks. Those blocks are going to be used to create the roof. The problem is some of those blocks actually have to be floating. I have no idea how I'm going to be able to make them stand up. The printer is also low on ink. While that was going on, Technical Nerd figured out if he used more gears, the beam would move slower. Whoa, the guy is spinning like crazy. Look at that, that's awesome. The only hard block that we gotta get done next is the piston. While Technical Nerd worked on the piston, I worked on fitting the beacon inside our base. The base is currently on 2 tables that are put next to each other. In order for this beacon to fit inside of the base, it needs to actually be sitting underneath the table. So then I first separated the 2 tables a bit. Trash, now I have to rebuild the entire base. We take a look inside of our completely destroyed base. We have a hole. Then in order for the beacon contraption to stand underneath the table, I had to take 2 sticks and then put a plank on top of that. And boom, it holds up. Wait, hold on. I'm getting another call from Viper. Yo!
Oh yeah, I'm coming back in
What?
46 hours.
36 hours?
No, 46.
46 hours. Okay, I guess I'll see you then.
Hey man.
I was in a state of panic as I had to finish the roof quickly. I grinded for a whole day straight just constructing the roof when the unthinkable happened. Luckily, only a little bit of water got my blocks, but I was really running out of time, so I had to quickly make the rest of the roof. But of course, my ink runs out. Viper EX is showing up by the end of today, so I'm not actually gonna try and fix this. I think it looks fine if it's yellow, it just ran out of the green color. Only had 1 hour left till my brother would return, and I still have a few finishing touches that I have to do to the roof. Plus, the piston isn't completed yet, and that's when we heard this. Wait, that's my brother! Trash!
Let's quick finish this and then I'ma head out.
The design included a motor, bar, and a gear that would push a Lego piece into the piston. Boom! Then I quickly plopped the roof on top of our build. Hey, welcome back.
Why are you recording?
All right, come here. Come here.
Past 2 weeks.
This is the exact build that you said it was impossible for me to make in real life. What do you think? It's crooked. We don't talk about that.
Technical Nerd wants you to watch this video.